Few cars have reached the legendary status of the Ford Mustang. Launched in 1964, it wasn't just a new model. It kicked off an entirely new category, the pony car. From the beginning, the Mustang was more than just transportation. It quickly became a cultural icon, a symbol of American freedom, muscle, and performance. What made the Mustang so impactful was its balance of affordability and capability. It gave drivers a visceral connection to the road and to the broader world of car culture. Over time, it's played many roles: boulevard cruiser, drag strip star, road course hero. And today, it remains one of the most recognizable and celebrated names in automotive history. More than 10 million Mustangs have been built, and it's still going strong in an evolving, increasingly digital world. This guide is built for the modern-day collector. Whether you're just beginning your search for the perfect Mustang, thinking long-term about investment-grade models, or simply curious about what makes certain editions so valuable and beloved. With the collector car market shifting rapidly, knowing the history and the trends can help you make better, more rewarding choices. We'll walk through every Mustang generation in detail, highlight key special editions, break down what to look for when buying one, and cover everything from restoration to long-term ownership. So let's dive in and find out why the Ford Mustang continues to be one of the most collected, raced, admired, and talked about cars ever made. The Mustang's evolution over the decades is closely tied to the story of American car culture. Each generation has its own unique identity, shaped by the design trends, technology, and performance priorities of its time. For collectors, understanding how the car has changed is essential to spotting value and making informed decisions. It all started in April of 1964, when Ford introduced the Mustang at the World's Fair in New York. They called it the 1964.5 model, and it was a smash hit. Over 400,000 units sold in the first year alone. That success came down to a perfect blend of style, price, and customization. The Mustang could be whatever the buyer wanted it to be. Early Mustangs came in three body styles: coupe, fastback, and convertible. The engine lineup was wide-ranging, from the modest 170 cubic inch inline 6 to the fire-breathing 428 Cobra Jet V8. Trim levels included the standard base model, GT, and Shelby GT 350 and GT 500. By 1969, the Mustang lineup also included Mach 1, Boss 302, and Boss 429, each aimed at buyers and racers. Performance highlights from this era are legendary. The Shelby GT350 and GT500 brought track-bred performance and distinctive styling. The Boss 302 and 429 models were born from Ford's racing ambitions and are now icons in their own right. The Mach 1 fused speed with comfort, offering a more refined take on the muscle car. For collectors today, early models from 1964.5 to 1966 are especially desirable, particularly fastbacks and high-performance variants like the K-Code 289 V8 or anything with a Shelby badge. Restored examples of these cars often command between $50,000 and $200,000, depending on rarity and condition. The 70s brought a very different climate for American cars. Gas prices were up, insurance rates were climbing, and regulations were tightening. Ford responded by downsizing the Mustang, basing it on the Pinto platform. The result was the Mustang II, smaller, more fuel efficient, and less focused on raw power. Although the Mustang II is often dismissed by performance purists, it was actually a commercial success and even won Motor Trend's Car of the Year in 1974. It helped keep the Mustang name alive during a challenging era. Among the more notable trims were the Cobra II, with its flashy stripes and spoilers, and the 1978 King Cobra, which was the most powerful and rarest of the bunch. These models were largely ignored for years but are starting to earn recognition. Clean examples, especially Cobras and King Cobras, are becoming harder to find and now sell for $10,000 to $25,000 in top condition. The third generation Mustang marked a turning point. Built on Ford's lightweight Fox platform, these cars brought performance back into focus and became a tuner's dream. They were simple, fast, and endlessly modifiable, a major shift in direction from the prior generation. Available in notchback, hatchback, and convertible forms, the Fox body evolved quickly. By the late 80s, the 5.0-liter HO V8 was producing about 225 horsepower and earning a serious reputation. Top collector models from this era include the 1982 to 1993 GT 5.0, the 1993 SVT Cobra, an ultra-rare Cobra R, and the law enforcement spec SSP models, each offering a unique angle for collectors. Values are climbing fast, especially for unmodified, low-mileage examples. A clean Fox Body GT or LX 5.0 can easily top $20,000, and a pristine SVT Cobra may sell for over $40,000. The SN95 was a modernization of the Mustang, with smoother lines, improved safety, and a more refined feel. This generation is divided into two distinct halves. From 1994 to 1998, the cars carried over the 5.0-liter engine until 1995, when it was replaced with a 4.6-liter modular V8. In 1999, the New Edge redesign brought sharper styling and better interiors. Standouts from this era include the 2003 to 2004 Cobra, nicknamed the Terminator, which featured a supercharged V8 and independent rear suspension. It's already a modern classic. The ultra-rare Cobra R models also offer serious collector value. Terminator Cobras currently sell in the $35,000 to $60,000 range for clean, well-documented cars. SN95 GTs are still relatively affordable and can be a great entry point for new collectors. This generation brought back the retro styling, and the response was huge. Inspired by the classic 60s fastback look, the S197 also packed serious improvements in power and refinement. The 2005 to 2009 models looked the part and featured solid engine options. The 2010 to 2014 refresh improved handling and brought in the now famous 5.0-liter Coyote V8 in 2011. Collector favorites include the 2012 to 2013 Boss 302, designed for the track with upgraded suspension and a limited edition Laguna Seca variant. The GT500, especially the 2013 to 2014 model with 662 horsepower, is already becoming a hot collector car. Expect to see 2013 to 2014 GT500s appreciating quickly. The Boss 302 is popular among both collectors and performance drivers, and low-mileage GTs are gaining value steadily. The S550 ushered in a major evolution. For the first time, the Mustang came with independent rear suspension and was built for global markets. This was Ford's effort to elevate the Mustang to world-class sports car status. The GT350 and GT350R featured a flat-plane crank 5.2-liter V8 that revved to 8,250 RPM, a rarity in American cars. The 2020 GT500 pushed the limits even further, with 760 horsepower and a dual-clutch transmission. Special editions like the Bullet and Mach 1 brought nostalgia and modern performance together. GT350s, especially Heritage Editions, are holding their value well. The latest GT500s are already being treated as future collectibles. Track pack-equipped models are the ones to watch. The newest Mustang generation continues to evolve without sacrificing what matters most. The beloved Coyote V8 is still here, now paired with a fully digital cockpit and advanced performance options. The standout so far is the Dark Horse. It's the first new Mustang nameplate since the Boss 302 in 1969 and comes with 500 horsepower, a Tremec 6-speed manual, Magna-Ride suspension, and a Torsen rear differential. Collectors should pay attention to early production, special appearance packages, and limited production trims. These will likely be the first S650s to see appreciation. Understanding each Mustang generation is the foundation of smart collecting. From the raw muscle of the 60s to the high-tech powerhouses of today, there's something for every taste and every budget. The next step is learning about the special editions that stand out even more. That's where we're headed next. Subscribe to get notified when part 2 of this series is released, which deep dives into the special edition Ford Mustangs.